In the dim corridors of time, there exists a story of a science so profound it changed everything, only to vanish like morning mist. This is the tale of the luminescence theory, a forgotten breakthrough that occurred in 1887 in a small laboratory on the outskirts of Paris. Professor Auguste Clement worked in his basement laboratory, surrounded by brass instruments and glowing tubes filled with rare gases. His research focused on what he called light particles, mysterious elements that seemed to exist between the realms of matter and energy. Night after night, he documented strange phenomena: crystals that glowed without any external power source, metals that became transparent when exposed to specific frequencies, and most remarkably, objects that appeared to defy gravity.
Crystal, excitation level stable, frequency resonance achieved, luminescence optimal. Many Atome de lumière, the light particles, they respond. The very fabric of reality. Who is it? What now?
Professor Clement, it is Dubois from the Academy. We must speak.
Ravings of an eccentric, are they? We shall see who is raving now.
The scientific community initially dismissed his findings as the ravings of an eccentric. Professor Clement, the Academy requires a demonstration of your claims. Tomorrow, 11 o'clock sharp.
Claims after the ridicule, the dismissals, now it's claims?
Whether claims or breakthroughs, the Council has decided. Demonstrate your findings or face certain consequences.
Gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, I understand there is skepticism regarding my research. What I hold here is the culmination of years of study, a device capable of manipulating what I call luminescent waves. Luminescent waves? Is this some parlor trick?
He's gone mad, I tell you, mad!
What we consider solid matter is merely an illusion of our limited perception. The spaces between atoms are vast. With the right manipulation, we can alter the very fabric of reality. Professor Clement, how does it work?
Can it be weaponized?
What are the implications for manufacturing?
Gentlemen, please, one at a time.
Professor, my offer stands. 1,000,000 francs for exclusive rights to your device. Think of the applications: construction, transport. The possibilities are endless.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, Monsieur Dubois, but my discovery is not for sale. It belongs to science, to humanity.
Nothing left but ashes.
And no sign of the professor. Anything?
Just ashes, places gutted.
Madame Clem, please try to remember. Did your husband mention anyone who might want to harm him? Any enemies?
Auguste was a kind man, a brilliant man. He only cared about his work.
And his work? Did he share details with you? Anything about a device, a discovery?
He said it could change the world. But that's all.
The laboratory is destroyed. Clement is unavailable. See to it that all records are expunged. This luminescence theory, it never existed. The spaces between atoms are vast. With the right manipulation, we can alter the very fabric of reality.
And so, as we can see, the implications of quantum entanglement are, well, they're staggering. Two particles linked across vast distances, instantaneously affecting one another. Spooky action at a distance, as Einstein himself put it.
Professor, wasn't there some old theory about manipulating light waves? Something about making objects transparent?
Ah, yes, the luminescence theory. A dead end, Jean-Pierre. A historical footnote. The work of a misguided individual.
But I read somewhere he demonstrated it at the academy.
Rumors, my boy, exaggerations. And even if there was something to it, Clement's work was irreproducible, lost to time. Now, shall we return to the Schrödinger equation?
Grand-mère, you were there, weren't you? At Clement's demonstration?
The Academy. So many people.
And you saw it? The device? The objects passing through each other?
I think so. It was so long ago. Perhaps it was a trick of the light, an illusion. We were all so young, so easily impressed.
But you did see something?
The years, they played tricks on the mind, Antoine. Tricks on us all.
Grand-mère, those documents. The ones that surfaced years later. Did you ever see them? The equations, the diagrams?
After the fire, there were whispers, fragments, yes, a page here, a sketch there, passed around in hushed tones.
And what did they mean? Did anyone understand them?
Too complex. Too ahead of their time, perhaps. They spoke of things no one else conceived of. Dark matter, quantum entanglement, concepts that were barely glimmers then.
But Clement, he understood them?
A faraway look in her eyes. Perhaps. He saw connections, patterns. He believed he was on the verge of unlocking something fundamental. Something about the very fabric of existence.
And it was all lost in the fire?
Slipped through our fingers. Like sand, a glimpse of something extraordinary, gone in an instant. A tragedy for science, Antoine. A tragedy for the world. Reduced to ashes, and Clement vanished like a ghost.
But what about the device, the pocket watch?
Legend says,
Deep in the suburbs of modern-day Paris, there's a small museum of scientific history. In a dusty corner, behind glass, sits a peculiar pocket watch-sized device found in an antique shop decades ago. Its mechanism is unlike anything known to horology.
must be the lights.
Sometimes, late at night when the museum is empty, security guards report seeing strange shimmers of light around it, and occasionally they swear they can hear a faint humming, like the universe itself is whispering long-forgotten secrets.
The story of Clement's lost science reminds us that knowledge is fragile. Discoveries can be made and unmade, remembered and forgotten.
So it's still out there, the answer?
Perhaps somewhere, in the vast cosmos, his understanding of light and matter still exists, waiting to be rediscovered by those brave enough to look beyond the boundaries of conventional science.
And so, the luminescence theory remains a tantalizing mystery, a reminder that sometimes the most profound scientific breakthroughs can slip through our fingers like grains of sand, leaving behind only whispers of what might have been.
So what other revolutionary discoveries might be out there, lost to time?
Waiting to be found again. As we push the boundaries of modern physics,
Exploring the quantum realm, the mysteries of dark energy, perhaps we're slowly rebuilding what Clement knew all those years ago. An echo of that lost science?
indeed,
Light is not merely what illuminates our world. It is the key to understanding reality itself. We stand at the threshold.
the legacy lives on in the questions left behind.
The mysteries that still perplex our greatest minds. The endless possibility that someday,
Someone will rediscover what was lost.
Until then, it remains a testament to the ephemeral nature of knowledge and the eternal human quest to understand the ultimate nature of reality.
As night falls over Paris,
One can't help but wonder if, somehow, Auguste Clement's discoveries continue to shape the universe in ways we have yet to understand.
the next great breakthrough,
not an entirely new discovery,
but the rediscovery,
a science glimpsed and forgotten,
waiting patiently.
for its time to shine once again.